Now, the most comprehensive reference about the various Linux distributions is Distrowatch. And you can find it just by Googling the name. The primary thing I'm going to discuss here is the page hit ranking. There's a condensed version on the side of the front page, and it gives you the rankings for the last 6 months. You can change this. For instance, if you want a specific year, you can go to that year, in this case 2007, press go. I have the rankings for the year 2007. Or if you want the rankings for the last 7 days, get those, press go. Of course, there are some surprises here, but these are more volatile. Notice that OpenSUSE Elementary and Zorin have all pulled ahead of Ubuntu, but that's primarily because they've all had releases of one sort or another in the last 7 days, and that's where the curiosity lies. I'm going to set it back to 6 months. And leave it at that. Now there's another way of getting an even more extensive spreadsheet, and that's clicking on page hit rankings on the upper right of the front page, and there you get rankings for the last 12 months, the last 6 months, the last 3 months, and the last 1 month, and there's a total of 281 different distributions. You can click on any of those to go to a page about that particular distribution. Now, Distrowatch makes clear that the Distrowatch page hit ranking statistics are a lighthearted way of measuring the popularity of Linux distributions and other free operating systems among the visitors of this website. They correlate neither to usage nor to quality and should not be used to measure the market share of distributions. They simply show the number of times a distribution page on distrowatch.com was accessed each day, nothing more. Also note that they only count 1 hit per IP address per day. That's to avoid manipulation of the statistics by interested parties. However, there's one big anomaly in Distrowatch, and that is that most of the distributions listed include under their names all of the different desktop versions available with that distribution. The one exception is Ubuntu, because Ubuntu has a different name for every different desktop. So you have Ubuntu with the Unity desktop, and you have Ubuntu Mate with the Mate desktop, you have Ubuntu with the LXDE desktop, and so forth. So if you were to add up all of the different Ubuntus under one name, which is done with every other distribution, you would find a rather different picture. And I've done that. You can see when they're all added up, the total comes to 4,272 average page hits per day for a 12-month period, which is much larger than any other distribution. For instance, Linux Mint with 3050, Debian with 1893, etc. Consider that Linux Mint includes the Cinnamon, Mate, XFCE, and KDE desktops, So basically, we're not comparing apples and apples. And the assertion that Linux Mint is the most popular Linux distribution based on Distrowatch page hit rankings is pure nonsense. Ubuntu is. This is XRAM Tech. Thanks for watching.